Hi, it's Lipstick Gal. Thank you so much for watching today. Wanted to go through my empties with you. I'm trying to be better about this so it doesn't take forever, but there are 2 makeup items. There's a lot of skincare, not a lot, but enough, but I'm gonna start with hair. So I have been on a journey to revive my curls and it's been going really well for me. I have loved this shampoo and conditioner kind of duo from Pacifica. It's the Pineapple Curls. This is just the conditioner. I tend to go through conditioner more than I do shampoo. My hair is very dry. Curly hair tends to be on the slightly drier side, and that definitely does, that stereotype does fit my hair, but I have really loved this. I love the way that it conditions and nourishes without leaving my hair feeling like it's maybe too much. All right, something else that I have really liked, and this is rather expensive. It's from L'Oreal Professional. It's the Series Expert Gycerol Nutrifier Mask. It's their silicone-free rinse-out mask. This is something, and I was sure that I was not going to be able to get anything at my stylist because most of the products they carry are from Kevin Murphy. And although it's an amazing hair care line, since I'm no longer doing sulfates or silicones, all of their products have both of those ingredients in them. But they are very high quality, but my curly hair needs no silicones and I can't overstrip it with sulfates. So that's kind of the line that I've drawn. This is a silicone-free, like hydrating mask. So everyday moisture when I wash, but once a week I'll do this, and I have been loving this. Something that I finally finished, I had to force myself to finish it. I don't like it, and I'm not gonna repurchase it. There's not a lot from Shea Moisture that I don't love, but this is one of those things that I didn't really love, and it's their Manuka Honey and Yogurt Hydrate Repair Protein Power Treatment. It was the smell, I think. Oh yeah, ugh, even just the scent. I can't stand it, and it could be just me, but since I know that all the other things from this Manuka Honey and Yogurt line are gonna smell like this, I'm not gonna get into these. But this is the second one I muscled my way through. The other one I finished last year in 2019. I'm so glad to get rid of this because it was a lot of effort. All right, one thing that has surprised me so much is the products from the Cantu line. This is Shea Butter for natural hair Moisturizing Curl Activator Cream. You get 12 ounces. This is like $8, $9. I have never found something that not only moisturizes my hair, but also helps to hold the curl in place without getting too frizzy. And then once the product, today I just air dried my hair. And on days that I air dry my hair, I have a really low amount of frizz. And then I can just go through and scrunch it up, and that breaks the cast that a product like this will leave in there. Sometimes I use a gel and this, but on days that I use just this and let my hair air dry, it's really quite lovely. And then once you get the kind of the crunch out of there by kind of touching it like this, once your hair, only when your hair is totally dry, if you're a curly hair girl, you'll know what I mean. But this is great. So I love that it's a product that has really good ingredients, no silicones, no sulfates, all of that sort of stuff. Frizz-free bouncy curls, hello, I love this, and it's drugstore. And this whole bottle took me like 3 months to go through because you really don't need a lot. And I'm not using a lot of product because my hair is short right now, but with the exception of this, all my hair products are like, and most of them, with the exception of this, are very inexpensive. All right, let me talk to you about the 2 makeup items that I finished. One was a mascara sample from Hourglass. This is a sample of the Caution Extreme. I have a full size of this. It's very dry now. It's definitely time to let it go. I like this mascara. I will probably save my full size for when the weather warms up a little bit, because in the summer, when I'm perspiring and it's hot and I'm, wearing a lot of sunscreen and reapplying sunscreen, and then the fact that not every mascara holds up in heat with perspiration, this one does miraculously. So I will save my full size of the Caution Extreme from Hourglass for that. This was part of a Lash Dash from Sephora, so $28, and I got 5 samples. This was one of them. took me a couple months to work through this, maybe 3 months or more. And then I used the coupon in there to get the full size of the other, and it's great. All right, I finally had to say goodbye to my MAC paint pot and painterly. As you can see, it's very dried out. I used maybe about a third of it. It languished for a long time in a drawer. I'd forgotten about it. When I started pulling it out and using it again, it's to the point now where it doesn't perform like it used to, and I have decided to go for a less expensive alternative for a lid primer. This is nice, yes. It's definitely past its prime. It doesn't work the way that it used to. And I think if I were to ever get another paint pot for priming, I might, instead of going painterly, I might go soft ochre. I don't know. I've only ever tried painterly, but me and my Milani eyeshadow primer, we're very happy right now. This is the second one of these I've used up from Elemis. This is their Pro Collagen Cleansing Balm. You get 3.7 ounces in here. I did really like the way that this felt on my skin. I felt it was really nice, that it was hydrating. It didn't overstrip my skin. It's a cleansing balm, so it is gonna have more of that kind of oil feel on it. And it was great at breaking down my makeup. This normally is in the, what, $40, $50 range, but I got 2 jars of it for $12 at a Boxy pop-up. So I'm very pleased to have had this, but I would not buy it at that $40, $50 price, because you're using it for like a minute or two and then washing it down the drain. I do think that Elemis has some really beautiful products. I've loved every Elemis product I've tried. Tried one of their clay masks. I love their marine cream. That was so good. Their Pro Collagen Marine Cream. I have their Pro Collagen Rose Oil. I've had their apricot toner. I've had this. I think they make beautiful products. I just think that they're outside of what I'm comfortable paying for skincare on the regular. But if I ever find this in the Boxy pop-up, getting as many as I can. It's a great product. I would recommend it if you want to try it and you aren't worried about the price point. But the price point is a deterrent for me. It took me a long time to finish this up. I've had it forever. It is a Whamisa green tea clay mask. It's to clarify and brighten. You know, I used it all. It was okay. It's not my favorite. I probably would not repurchase this. I have tried some products from Whamisa. They're a Korean brand that I really, really like. That was not one of them. All right, look at this. It's like, what's left? I can't even hardly see the name anymore because it's all scrunched. This is from Bliss. This is their Jelly Glow Peel. This is a non-abrasive exfoliator with fruit enzyme. So this lived in my shower. It's got a lot of hard water spots on it. This is one of those products that when you squeeze it out and you start to exfoliate either your hand, your face, whatever, you get little teeny tiny white clumps. I'm sure there are ingredients in this product that help it to kind of come together and ball up, but it does also help to lift off like dead skin cells on your face. The fruit enzymes are good. I would put it on and use it. I will tell you, there is, I think it's called the Rub-a-Dub from Saturday Skin. That is my favorite kind of exfoliating mask. And what's great is that neither of them have any scratchy particles. I do not think it's good to be using exfoliating things on your face where you have granules or little pieces of apricot seed or anything that's a physical exfoliant. Don't use it. This is not a physical exfoliant. The ingredients in here help to exfoliate that top layer, but they kind of start to ball up and you get kind of what looks like dead skin all over your face. And I'm sure there are some of the ingredients in here that kind of help to coalesce all of it together, but it's not my favorite enzyme peeling gel. It works. There are a couple of other Korean ones I like better, but I'll tell you, unless I want to order from Korea, this is something you can get for not too much at Ulta. And I went looking the other day, and I'm worried that if I run out of the Saturday Skin one, which is a Korean one, it is so, so good. I may go to a less expensive option like this. It's not my favorite, but I would buy it again. This product is from a Korean brand. This is their Stone Peach Poreless Bubble Mask. This was interesting because it's kind of like a clay mask. And the weird thing about it is it's like a pressurized, nothing's going to come out, but you press this down and it comes out, and you like apply it to your face, and it does have very much that clay mask consistency where it's kind of thick, and if you leave it on your skin, it does get a little drying, but then it starts to bubble. It bubbles up. Well, before it gets dry, it bubbles up, and then I massage it in a little bit more, and then it kind of dries a little bit. I don't want it to dry all the way because I feel like that overstrips my skin, but it's really great at cleaning out my pores. And if you look at the back, it's all in Korean. I made a purchase from Misha, and this was one of the, here you go, try this. They're free things. They sent out some samples and a full size this. I liked it. I don't know that I would repurchase it because I don't frequently use, you would think that I do, clay masks. I feel like the older I get, I don't really feel like I need a clay mask. Ooh, someone's in trouble. Do you hear the siren? So I have another clay mask. This one here is from the Inkey list. It's their Kaolin clay. It's 1.7 fluid ounces. It's under $10. It's a nice mask. I'll tell you, out of the 3 clay masks that I have here, this would be the one I would repurchase. First of all, because it's not expensive. And out of all 3 of these, it's the least drying on my skin. And I love that about it. The other thing is, I like that it's, I mean, the price really draws me in. The only time I use a clay mask, I know there's 3 of them here, you'd think I'd use them daily, but it's taken me a long time to work through all of these. It's been like, focus, finish this one up, now finish the next one up, because I did have like just a little bit left in each of these. But the way I use a clay mask is I will, once a month in the winter time, twice a month in the warmer months, I will use it just in my T-zone. I do have large pores over my nose and right here, a little orange peely texture here. And I do get, not really so much pores on my chin, but more like little teeny tiny white closed comedones. I guess they're, it's just skin that needs to be exfoliated so all the sebum can come out. And if you don't, it kind of, your texture just gets bigger. So I use a clay mask where I get really textured right here, across here, and a little bit in the middle of my forehead, just my T-zone really. And then after that, once a week, and I do it every week, winter, summer, spring, and fall, as I use the Peach and Lily Super Reboot Resurfacing Mask. It's a fantastic mask, but I find that if I'm once a month in the winter, twice a month in the summer, use a clay mask first before I do that other resurfacing mask, it really does help to clean out my pores. It does make sure that everything is off my face. I did it recently and it's been too cold and I should have been careful, but I do have a little bit of flaking here. I probably shouldn't have used the clay mask and the resurfacing mask, just one or the other, but I wanted like my pores to kind of decrease in size, and they're not really getting smaller, but if there's less sebum in them, they don't look as large. But that's how I use a clay mask. So I use it very sparingly in certain parts of my face, but it's taken me a while to work through all of those. All right, only a couple things left. I finished this sleeping mask up. This is the Dr. Brandt Biotic Recovery Sleeping Mask. This came in a BoxyCharm. Was it a BoxyLux? I think it came in a BoxyLux. I really liked this. I was sure I would repurchase it, and then they sent me another sleeping mask. One that was even more, this was like in the $50 range, and the other one that I have was like $107. So I really don't have a need for a sleeping mask right now because BoxyCharm has got me covered, but this was nice. Would I recommend it? Yes. I don't know that I'd pay $50 whatever for it, but it was good. I love this product so much. This is Krave's Great Barrier Relief, and it is what they call their Skin Barrier Repairing Serum. I use 2 pumps of this morning and night every day of the year, and I have since they launched it last spring. I am a die-hard fan of this product, and not a day goes by that I don't use 2 pumps of this morning and night. In the summertime, I love this because it's hydrating. It has tamanu oil, it has rosehip oil, it has safflower oil, ceramides, cholesterol, natural moisturizing factors. I can use this in the warmer months when my skin does produce more oil as a source of hydration and my sole source of hydration outside of my SPF. So my two favorite products from Krave are this and their sunscreen, the Beach Shield. I want to try some other ones, but I haven't tried a single one yet that I'm like, oh, well, that's not for me. I think they're very carefully curated, very carefully created. Mwah. Will always continue to repurchase that. And the fact that it's not even $30, I think it's like 28 bucks. Hooray. I did finally finish my Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Ultrafine Mist. I love this so much. I do have another one that I haven't opened because I'm trying to use some other face sprays first. But this is beautiful. I wish it wasn't $25. And I wish, this is silly, because it's such a, oh, there was still something in there. Oh, waste not, want not. Yeah, it's, and now it's spitting at me. It has the finest spray of any facial spray I've ever used. And I wish there was a way to kind of open it up and finish up some other face mists, because the pump is amazing, but you can't open it. There's no unscrewing it. There's no. So sadly now it needs to go in the recycling, but I love that it smells like a fresh watermelon. I love that it has actual watermelon juice in there. I love everything about this and how hydrating it is on my skin, especially in winter. Love, 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 love. But I'm going to save my other one for when I finally finished up a few more of the other ones I still have open. So that's it. That's my empties. A lot of skincare, some hair, and very little makeup. Let me know. I'm going to hang on to this for a little bit. I did a video in January totaling up all of my empties for 2019. And I want to know if that's something you're curious about me doing again for 2020. It's kind of a bear because I have to keep all of my beauty trash, but I have a big giant... It's like a big, massive, giant box from IKEA, like a fabric box that I will put it all in and just kind of stash it in the desk behind me. But I think what's great about that is that it helps me know, first of all, what am I using a lot of? What am I repurchasing? What did I use once ago? And then also the price of what I actually spend on all of these products. If that's of interest to you, let me know. I'll hang on to it for a while. If you're not interested, I will throw it away and we won't do it again. But it was a real eye-opener for me. And if you want to see that video, I'll make sure to link it somewhere here for you. Thank you for watching. Have a fantastic day and let me know what products you've been finishing up and loving. See you soon. Bye.